Tell me when it is go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna load this and do a state save. Yeah, just so I've always got that ready to go. So let me know when it go. And if it ain't go, well, I mean, then you'll have to also let me know if it not go. But you won't be able to hear me telling you to do that, so. Hell yeah. Right then, let's go. In the Shinjuku Ghetto. Don't fucking play this romantic music. Here's Valletta with her new name, Chigusa, which is breasts. Because she's got big boobs, so that's what he named her. He gave her a name, because she couldn't remember her name, she's got amnesia, so he named her Tits. That's right, that's what he's called it, he's called her Tits, that's her name. But he's not. He's like, you always go out. What's that about? He's like, not going to tell her about being a terrorist. But she cooked him a lovely home-cooked meal. Memories haven't come back though, but Ogi doesn't care because he's an awful human being. First he took her in because she seemed to know who Zero was. Here he's internally explaining it. But now, it's like, I could never say it, but if your memories came back, it'd be too painful for this to end. And Suzaku has been diagnosed with stress-induced sleep deprivation. Sure thing, dude. Lloyd wants to know why he didn't see him at the school fair. And he's like, what were you doing at the school fair, Lloyd? And he's like, you know, I was just hanging out at Ashton. And he's like, wait. Are you the count that Millie was doing for the engagement date thing? And he's like, oh, found me out. He's like, wow, you're a Count of Britannia? And he's like, yeah, I mean, even I don't remember it all the time. But, you know, the engagement wasn't the highlight of his visit either. Whatever Nina had to discuss with him was absolutely fascinating. And it was interesting enough to even share with Prince Schneisel himself. But, hi there, boys, how you doing? But Suzuki avoids talking about what happened at the fair with Nunley and the bomb, and Lloyd's like, it just made him all tired, don't worry about it. But he really is actually concerned about Suzuki. If he breaks down, then who's going to work the Lancelot? And Cecile is like, calling him out on it. He's like, but Cecile, please, I'm not a monster. And then Euphemia come in to pay him a visit. It's like, my lady. And Cecile is like, alright, Lloyd, let's go. Privacy for these two. He's like, but alright. Is Super Smug Man supposed to be a good boy? Lloyd, if you put him on a D&D alignment chart, he would probably be chaotic neutral, in that he doesn't give a shit about it. Like, he's got his thing that he wants to do, and he doesn't care about anything else. He's like, I got my robot. Oh, you got stress-induced sleep deprivation, huh? Well, stay alright, dude, because I need you to pilot my robot. Like, he's not a bad dude, but he's not a good dude either. He's just a dude who doesn't give a shit about lots of things. And there's a good video, which once we're done with the gay stuff, we'll have to watch together because it's good. It's an anime music video, but it's good and it's surprisingly accurate. But here's Euphemia talking. Suzaku is like, I've got no right to be your knight. I killed my dad, and instead of being punished, I alone in Japan is shielded from harm while others die and suffer. So then Yufemi's like, Suzaku, I command you to love me. And I will love you in return. Lady Euphemia, I had occasion to speak with your friend from school. She was a lovely girl, but she was pained because she had no confidence. And he's like, is she talking about Nina? She showed me how people hate themselves so much that they think themselves worthless. You may hate yourself now, but I will still love you. Whether you're being stubborn or kind, or looking sad or acting strange, and even when you are being attacked by a cat. Please, stop hating yourself. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to worry you, but you're always full of surprises. First time we met, and when you revealed you were a princess, and when you appointed me your knight. I am surprising, aren't I? It's always because I've been surprised myself. Well, he's surprised me out of my shell. Thank you. When you were with Zexis, I thought, I don't have any particular care for changing this nation or ideals or anything so complicated. I only want people to smile. People I love, and people I once loved. I feel the same way. Then, will you help me? Of course, Your Highness, but yes, Your Highness. No, Second Japan is like an actual, just another Japan island. Just, like, over from regular Japan. Yuffie has done some stuff, but not the thing you are thinking of. But remember, the Spurlers. But yeah, she hasn't done the thing yet, because there are things that happen with that. But we'll see. But Lucia comes home just as Suzaku's telling Nunnally about the whole thing and how he met Euphemia, and she told me I had to love her, and she loves me, and then it was like, wow, real good. He's like, whoa, wow, he recovered quick. He's pleasantly surprised that Suzaku's back, because he'll need him to achieve his dreams for himself and Nunnally. But more than anything, he's glad Suzaku's posted to Nunnally's defense. He would rather Suzaku not have to fight his 11s for everybody's sake. And Lucia's actually about to say something to Suzaku. Something super important. But Nunnally then is like, yo, don't spoil our farewell. And then Suzaku's like, alright, bye. And leaves. He says nothing can break his resolve now, and he leaves. And Lucia's like, damn, what's got that dude so all excited? I'm not unhappy about it, but he's pretty excited. And then Nunnally says, he got together with Euphemia. He's like, wait, what? Yeah, they, like, Z3, when they mentioned a green planet, they should have had G Gundam and had a third Japan, and it would have been good as hell. But no. Like there was already, like, in Z3, there's 3 Neo Tokyos, and it's good as hell. But here, in this bit, Kiriko's brought the Phantom Lady back to the base, and he tells her the enforcements won't make it here, and she's free, at last. And then he asks her to tell him her story. And she says the first memory that she has in her entire life, the first time she ever looked out of the darkness, is of Kiriko's face. And Kiriko explains that he was there to siege the asteroid. It was an enemy base, and he wasn't told anything else about the operation. He was following orders and not thinking about anything else, as a soldier does. And the Phantom Lady remembers being the same. She does have to go, but she had to go against her orders because she couldn't bring herself to kill Kiriko. And Kiriko just asks what she is, and she says she's a prototype named Proto-1 of Gilgamesh experiments in creating an augmented human bred for war. PS, or Perfect Soldier. Perfect Soldier. And these dudes here, Iski and Boro, their boss can't believe they couldn't even take out Kiriko Kuvi with the Perfect Soldier under their command. And Iski is like, but the Perfect Soldier's acting abnormal. He says, abnormal. Interesting turn of phrase. But none of Iski's and Boro's concern. What he wants them to do is kill Kiriko ASAP and send the prototype back to headquarters. Kiriko's backed by the Black Knights, but the enforcers have been sent reinforcements of their own, and they cannot afford another failure. And Boru's like, how high up does the Kiriko Kuvi problem go? What if His Excellency himself has interest in his fate? And here's us, and we're like, what the hell's gotten into Kiriko? He's like a man of stone, but then he's all gallant for a lady? And Jiro just goes, hey, you wouldn't be the first one to let a girl get under his skin, right, Hero? And Hero just looks at him. Ogi's also lost in his own thoughts when we get to him. There he is. And he's like, no, I don't have the same problem. There's definitely, I don't know any women. I've never even seen a woman. What's a woman? But no one can deny that the Phantom Lady was no ordinary enforcer in personality or skill. We know that the Human Reformation League has been working on artificially enhanced soldiers with, you know, Hallelujah and Summer Prayers among the results. So it could be related to that. But Phantom Lady's gone back to sleep, so Kiriko's joining us, and Kokona is like, fuck her, I want to grab his dick. Yeah. Here he comes. And Roger, being the keen man that he is, has noticed that the enforcers seem to be gunning for Kiriko. So he's obviously not just some mercenary hired by the Black Knights. Kiriko's just like, but not that I'm accusing you of anything, but this could be important if we're to continue operations in the area. Yeah, like, Ogi, that's pretty much it. I'm not keeping an these lady with huge knockers hidden in my apartment. Definitely not. Definitely not. But Zero agrees with Roger Sumitsu. He's like, where have you been all this time, Mr. Kiriko? No, Callan's like, where have you been? Alright, never mind. Where have you been, Zero? And Zero's just like, I've been dealing with some important business, which is now settled. But he doesn't say that it ended with Suzaku leaving forever. But as the Black Knight's negotiator, Roger promises to mediate whatever Kiriko has to say impartially. And finally, Kiriko is going to spill the beans, if only to get everyone to leave him the fuck alone. He explains that before he joined the Black Knights, before he even came to Shinjuku, he saw a woman he wasn't supposed to see. I saw something I wasn't supposed to see. What are you supposed to see? A woman. A woman? It's the lady in the AT. A PS. PS. A perfect soldier. A human crafted in body and mind to be a warrior. And he'd been ordered to attack an asteroid, and it turned out to be a lab for making them. And then he saw it, and his squad lost track of it, and then they turned on him and tried to murder him. And then he was captured by Gilgamesh, interrogated, he didn't spill anything because he's Kiriko, and then he escaped, and now he got to Shinjuku. Zero then fills in the talking about the Australia's war between the Ballarat and the Gilgamesh, and the dimensional quake happened and brought them with us. It's just a huge war that's been going on for like hundreds of years, like galactic scale. Like, it's nuts. Having perfect soldiers would be a boon to the Gilgamesh, and even now they could sell that military stuff to whoever they wanted. Us Zexis boys, however, are mad as hell that they're playing with human lives, and Zero and C2 both think of something different, being doomed to a fixed destiny and struggling to escape it. Kiriko, yeah, everyone's like, well, I guess the enforcers are being pulled by whoever wanted you murdered, dude. And that explains why you're eager to fight them to begin with in the first place. And Kiriko says he's going to take the lady and run from Shinjuku. And it was like, wait, but what about the Black Knights? And Zero said, no point trying to stop him. And he said, so Kiriko asked if Vanilla and Kokona and Goat want to come with him, but they're all scared that the enforcers will follow him. But Zero does have one last thing he'd like Kiriko to wait for before he leaves. He orders a goat to repair the brutish dog, and he even says he'll pay for it himself. And the pit crew wasn't prepared to go into fire for him, but this is something they definitely can do. They can't go out and fight, but they can fix the robot. While they're messing with the dogs, Kiriko has some more ideas he'd like implemented. And in fact, all his exes are prepared to pitch in to help him out. And Zero will even help with the calibrations and calculations. If they're trying to get out of Shinjuku, the earlier they can hit the road, the better. And then Kiriko with his internal noir monologue where like, we need to leave now or it's bad. And this is Scenario 35, Area 11 route, Flames, or Inferno, because it's flames, but twice. So Kiriko lets Phantom Lady know that his teammates fixed up the scope dogs, but he doesn't think they'll ever see them again. And then he says, meetings and partings, the story of my life. The design, the Type 20, the Turbo Custom used to be his style. Another teammate I'll never see again. And then, Kiriko! Incoming. Most of them, but, I mean, we've got a perfect soldier and Kiriko, so they can't bring enough. They cannot bring enough to fight the nerds. Yeah, and there's a secret that we're not doing. Yeah, I don't care enough to do that secret. Because then that would mean the Celestial Being route would have to be canon, and I don't care. I guess it could be? How much do you have to sacrifice for it? Is it just that one route split? Okay, you know what? We will do it. The Celestial Being one will be the canon route then. Fine! We'll do it just because to say fuck to everybody. But Kiriko's like, let's go. And all we got to do is get him to the point. We don't even have to bop anybody. And now he's in the Turbo Custom, which is, like, really fucking fast. Like, it's incredibly good. Whoosh! Assault Pattern B. And here's the lady. She's got Kiriko's upgrades. She's alright. We can just say the good boy route's the canon route, but there's a secret you can only get if you do the other route. And I mean, I'm not particularly fussed about it, but just for the interest of showing everything off. And also, because you get to go, no ranker, get out of the fucking plane. Shithead, he doesn't want to kiss you, fuck off. And I'm always down for crushing rankers' dreams. No, I'm always down for annoying anyone who thinks that Alto wants to kiss Ranker, because that dude absolutely does not. Where's my fucking pizza? Where's my fucking pizza? It was supposed to be here, like, 1 second ago. It's supposed to be here right now, 1:15. But they ain't told me shit. Yeah, that was this stage, I have to fucking phone him up. Like in Z3 Part 2, there's a secret where you can make Alto pick Ranker, and it's fucked. Don't do it. The entire point of the series is they're not together. Oh, good, she's aced. When she's next to Kiriko, she takes less damage and does more damage, I believe. Oh, there's the pizza. It's all fucked up. Talk about just they got the true shit. To be fair, fuck them. This series is in Z2 it's the series, and then in Z3 it's the movies. But like the entire point of Macross Frontier is that Alto has no romantic feelings for Ranka. Oh no, a bit of sweet corn went on the floor. That's like the best bit. Phantom Lady, yeah, plus 50% attack damage during support attacks with Kiriko. It's pretty fucking good. Damn, it wasn't even a bit of sweet corn, it was a bit of chicken, but I ate off the floor regardless. Look at that little dude! Beautiful. Okay, we got to the stupid fucking point. So, let's ditch him. When suddenly, an AT steps out from behind a building. Kiriko yells at Fianna and murders it. And he says, "Are you alright?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine, but why did you call me Fianna?" He's like, "Let's make sure it's safe first." Red Shoulders show up. Here's Raymond again. They come over and they grab Fianna. Raymond says that this was his plan all along. The perfect soldier needs to be filled with Jujurium to operate at its full potential. And that explains all the chips we've got from her when we blown her up. But since 48 hours have passed, their supply should have run out. So they drag her away and she's, "Kiriko, he's Fianna!" And off they go. And then Raymond says that it was Kiriko Kuvi's level of power that Gilgamesh aimed to reproduce with the perfect soldier system. He recognises his Type 20 configuration too. The favourite of Gregory Gorosu. No, Gregoru, rather. Yeah, Gregor Gorosu. But I think this would just be Gregor Gross. He's like, yeah, sure. But he's like, I won't allow Kiriko to wear the red shoulder. So die, Kiriko. Your existence is an abomination. And then some friends show up. So Vanilla and Coconut and Goat are in a helicopter. Ryman laughs. He's like, "You idiots, the Bat Knights. What are we gonna do from all the way over there?" So he just says, "Take a look around you." He's like, "All I see is some fools who came to look at the spectacle. So what? Now, Vanilla." Oh yeah, good. Yeah, it must. Yeah, it probably is Goros then. If he's after a First World War ace man. And here's a Coconut like, "What the heck are you doing, Vanilla? Let's step on it." "Look, are you sure about this? Zero gave us the 300,000 G. We could take it, ditch the ghetto, and live easy wherever we want. But it's Kiriko's money. He said keep whatever's left over after we fix up the ATs. Yeah, that means it's ours. That doesn't mean we can forget about him. It's low, inhuman, spineless, that's what it is. Kiriko helped us find our dream. That man hasn't got a single hateful bone in his body. You don't just let a friend like that die. It's as low as it gets." I guess that is pretty low. Yeah, got a point. Well, when she says it like that, go on, Vanilla. Alright, let's do it. I wish I was a low kind of man. He's got, let's turn around. Yeah, we don't know this will work anyway. Come off it, you two. You're not going to waste Roger's idea, are you? This is right where all those ghetto rats are. It's going to work. I know it. But... Here's Raymond. I don't know what you're up to, but you're beginning to annoy me. You guys ready? No turning back. Hold it. Might as well. It's about to rain 300,000 G. So they just drop loads of money out of the helicopter. And they're like, "Right, sir." And now loads of 11s are coming out of the woodwork to grab the money. And they're not going to let anything like an AT get in the way of them getting all this free money. And here's Crow. Oh! Crow! What's got into him? What's up? So here's Crow. Money! Money, money, money! Woohoo! And it's like, nice job, Crow. You did it. But thanks to Roger's plan of throwing money so people come up and try and get it, let Kiriko get out of the fire. He's still lost Phantom Lady though, to the Red Shoulders, and they want to murder us. And since they're behind the enforcers anyway, we should just get them. So you got Kiriko? And then here's Kiriko. The Red Shoulders, the thread connecting my terrible past to Fianna. All I can do is cut that thread to fight. And we get 4 turns to murder everything. But they threw all the money out the helicopter to distract the guys, and Crow want that money. Give Crow the money. Yeah, defeat all enemies 4 turns after the Red Shoulders show up. Oh, it'd be really good if Crow did get the will boost this stage where he's like, hell yeah, look at all this money I yoinked. Using the Braster's maneuverability and high specs to the fullest to steal money from poor people. Busting through. I bet his cockpit's full of money. Hey, that's a feint. Crow definitely does have an actual piggy-shaped piggy bank in the rest of 100%. 100%. I'm gonna start the next attack, and then I'm gonna go grab some orange juice, because I gotta drink the orange juice. Actually, I lied. I'm not gonna get the orange juice. I'm gonna space out my orange juice over the week. And here's some Britannia guys, and here's Sir Dalton. And he's here to handle the situation personally and make sure Iskri hangs for calling in mercenaries to deal with his dirty work. And here's Glaston Knight. They aren't to make a move against the Red Shoulders themselves unless they raise their hand against Britannia first. And Dalton says, "My sons, today is the grand opening of the Clovis Memorial Museum. Do not sully this proud day with defeat." "Yes, sir, my lord." And the Black Knight's like, "Alright, it's fucking Glaston Knights led by Dalton. Alright, just take them down. Stomp down Britannia and their lapdogs. Engage everybody, get them." And so we will. Is it the good idea? Yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough. Comes in a little carton, and I drink it. This dude's the hit and away guy, right? Yeah. Actually, this dude can hit and away and also go fast, so... And these dudes are just trash. Like pure garbage. Goddamn gross stadium and tennis tournament. What a lucky boy.
お前の動きは単調すぎる。ダメージ修理費2000ってな。ターゲットセットいただく。
Target set. Here I go. Here I come. Mills up. Okay, now I'm going to refill my actual drink that's not the orange juice.
こいつも俺の特技の一つだ。勝利への道は見えてる。アサルトコンバットパターンファイズ。ターゲットを中央に投稿。そのまま速やかに火力集中。呆れるほどに有効な戦術だぞ。くそ、ミッションディスクが焼き付けやがった。
Just in time. Thanks, Ghost. Some of the rest of the animation are rather too. Yes, absolutely. And as punishment for that, you're not gonna get to sit through the entirety of the sniping animation. They make a joke in Rengoku, the continuous prison chapter, when Crow does his sniping attack in that, in his little mass production robot. He's like, oh, don't worry, I've been working on my sniping. So they know that his animations are all too long and it's stupid. Like, a couple of them go on after the numbers pop up, and he continues to fly around and do shit to them for no reason. One shot kill. Killed them in one shot. Now to massively overkill this Joker. Sweet corn, truly the #1 food. Not bad. So this is the power. Yeah, go on, dude, get him. So here's Crow talking about some red shoulders, let's find him. Money, money, money. Wonga, Dosh. The commander of the Red Shoulders? I haven't got a shot at that kind of prize data for a while. Enough of your posturing. You stand against a platoon of the finest soldiers at His Excellency's command. Alright, dude. I mean, what if you had a face that fit, though? Okay, comes our message. I'm not saying his animations are long, just that I've seen women get dressed for a night out faster than he can snipe someone. Now, what are you doing watching women get dressed for a night out? That sounds like some peeping Tom bullshit to me. Consider yourself reported to the appropriate authorities, and by that I mean Interpol. Now she's gonna murder all these Sutherlands. These guys are all garbage. The Glaston Knights are actually good though. These guys are all poor chaff. What's everybody's favourite pizza toppings? While we're in Koge's land, where pizza is very important, and everybody's eating pizza today, of all flavours, calzones, regular pizzas. Interpol has the best pizza department on the planet. Number one peepers. We actually get an Interpol agent next game. Extremely powerful Interpol agent, and his friend, the baby. Fucking Dorothy talking about Big Og. She just learned Bless, and Roger just learned something though. Gundam, this is it for you. Wham. 100 years too soon to touch the great duo. The magnificent duo. Such a fucking good attack though. It's got the good dynamic kill. It's neat effect. Nobody else does any attacks like that. He just learned Fury. Too bad it's not canon. It's okay. Like they get 1 level for every stage of their race. All of these dudes will have 3 levels on them. Yeah, dude, get dunked on by the Gawain. Yeah, okay. So here are the Gloucesters who are actually good. The one thing our terrorist buddies are missing, ICPO endorsement. I don't know if the dude we get can give. I don't know if he's high enough on the chain to give them official endorsement. I have a theory that Duo stole Hero with his likability. That's why Duo's great and those two boys are joyless shits. Maybe. Like Hero at least does a really stupid fucking thing. Like when she's like, please come to my party, and he just tears up the invitation and then goes, I'll kill you, and then walks out. Whereas Wu Fei just yells out women are garbage all the time. Like that's pretty much all that dude does. Like he's trash. He's no good. Alright, the map just goes direct. Alright. Okay, I need 60 energy to do that. I can get that kill for sure. then we'll slide over here. Just look at what Roger, like, I think Roger got Fury. Yeah, he got Fury. He's a furious man. I also agree with Kathy. When Moon Dwellers came out, he said that Fury is an odd translation for it, for that ability. Because a lot of the people who have it aren't like furious characters. They aren't characters who do Fury. Like they've obviously translated it as Righteous Fury, which isn't like particularly frenzied or whatever. But it being like Smite or Precise is better. Like all the dudes who tend to have it tend to be like masters of technique, rather than overwhelmers. Fury is ignore enemy defensive systems and barriers, so no one can support defend, and they can't, like, prevail doesn't work, guard doesn't work. Yeah, this dude is gonna murder that guy. And then he's gonna move to here. And then he's gonna map attack too. How did she knows? Okay, where's Dalton though? Darlton. Alright, sure. Pretty good, gotta use that aim. I mean, she's invincible anyway. The translation of Moon Dwellers is fine, if a little bit too robotic. Yeah, no, Moon Dwellers changed it from Fury to Smite. Let's find this lady versus the Doltster. The Black Knight's ace. Then I don't need to pull any punches. Never needed your mercy. You think we're lesser than you? This is the wrath of the Japanese. This is our country, not yours. It turns out that all of the things, except for you don't need a bargain or whatever, for that one lady's attack, it turns out all of the translations are actually accurate. Like Ryusei saying it's an orthodox super robot, that's actually what he says in the Japanese. He says it's an orthodox super robot. And the picture of saying big service, it's literally what he says in English. But V, actually, like, in the translated shots you've seen of V, there have been, like, actual English phrases and idioms shown. So, that's gonna be good. Hime-sama! Princess! Yeah, like Moon Dwellers really just needed an editor to go over it and say, hey look, this isn't grammatically correct, this isn't grammatically correct, this ain't quite right. Whereas G-Gen needed an editor to go over to say, hey dude, what if you just kept everybody's name the same and you didn't have their name listed differently all the time? How about that? Yeah, the Arado not knowing how to count in fucking German. And Fire and Pierce. Like Moon Dwellers had Victim Beak and not knowing how to count in German and Fire and Pierce, whereas G-Gen had not having people's names right and quest things not being translated properly, so you actually couldn't complete them. But the G-Gen translation is actually like really good, apart from the fact that people's names are, like, depending on where they are, whether they're under their portrait or in the text, are translated differently, which is pretty inexcusable because then you don't know who they're talking about. And there are a couple of quests that don't translate all of the text properly, so you actually cannot complete them if you do it by what they say. Like, whereas at least Moon Dwellers, for all its roboticism, was at least consistent with everything it did. Howdy, Red Manga, how you doing? We got Raymond, he sucks. I probably should have had Kiriko fight him. If Kiriko fights him, then he's like, you murdered my ass. Let's find Kiriko. Okay, so Zero versus him. He says, a textbook, Lelouch is all, the enemy will be much less capable of shooting down the commander. C2, focus on him. And he's like, a textbook maneuver. Not even thinking you could be shot down yourself is a sure sign of an armchair tactician. Against any Gundam, he's like, maybe a Gundam, but he can't stand against a targeted onslaught. You'll see why the Red Shoulders are known as the finest. Against Kiriko, he just says that you should be dead. A human would. But he's fucking dead. So we get a Quent sensor, which is good. He's like, well, at least I fulfilled the basic parameters of the mission. And anyways. All these dudes that he nearly murdered, but not quite. Longer range on the assault, but less rocket launcher and stuff. Like less long range in general. Yeah, Urim and Goulium. And also Slay instead of Slay. But at least they were always written the same, no matter how shitty they were written. But I'm pretty sure they will get a new team to do it next time, considering they got an actual translation team to do V, instead of just 6 people from the University of Singapore. Hey, it's not cool me. Like, I'm pretty sure the mission statement for Moon Dwellers, I'm pretty sure was, hey, OG games are really cheap, so you don't got to spend much money on them. And then for V they went, okay, Moondweller's actually sold quite a lot, so maybe we should put some effort into that. And also, Sunrise absolutely would have said, you got to do this properly or we're not giving you the rights, because Sunrise are like that. Yeah, like, I really hope the Yamato stays as the Yamato rather than the Argo, because like, that's gonna be a joke. I am 110% certain there's gonna be a joke where they're like, oh, the Yamato and the Nadeshiko, Yamato and Nadeshiko, what's that about? And like, someone will go, hey, Sayaka, you got like these two boats. And she's like, you saying I'm fat? And they're like, no, you're saying you're Yamato and Nadeshiko. Instead they'll go, Argo Nadeshiko, you're a fucking trial for Jason and his Argonauts. I don't wanna... Yeah, fine, I'll fucking kill that dude with our big boy. Yeah, Gundam, whatever, you fucking murdered. Gundam, as long as you side with the Black Knights, you're an enemy of the princess, and all who stand against the princess die at Sir Dalton's lance point. Against Crow's like, Andres Dalton, winner of a whole pile of deeds of arms in service as Princess Cornelia's right hand. I see you've done your research. Well, I don't fight like a knight in shining armour, I do my business in the shadows. Nothing against you personally, but I'm not exactly a fan of the Britannian Union. Against Todo, he's like, Todo, let us settle the score we could not 7 years ago at the Battle of the East. I accept, Dalton, we do, as warriors. There you are, Zero, you cease troubling Her Highness today. Your loyalty is commendable, General Dalton. Your defeat will be reaffirmation of my declaration of war against Cornelia. And against Roger, when did the Black Knights get in service of such a giant? Supposed to be a negotiator, not a mercenary, but you didn't even try to talk. You resorted first to oppressing innocents in the name of justice, so I wield this power against you. Well said, Master of the Giant. You have the heart of a warrior. I'm afraid I don't quite consider that a compliment. Oh, is it like that? Content versus the trailer for Star Blazers 2199 is the JP audio, so it has Sasaki saying Uchichu Sankan Yamato while the subspace space battleship Argo. Yep. Like, that's some JoJo shit where he's saying crazy diamond in English. He's like crazy diamondo, and the subs are popping up shining diamond. But anyway, get the Exo Drive. Dalton's like, oh jeez, I can't underestimate the Black Knights any longer. I'm out. And then he leaves, and like, well, him showing up shows that Cornelia's taken a personal interest, and Zero's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking get that lady. I want to find out the truth of my ass. Who killed me, ma'am? And then this dude